podcasts that you listen to? What are the new ones?
Well, so one of them that's really pissed me off because it's one I've been listening to for years now. It's like History This Week because I'm a stupid history buff nerd kind of person. But they make the stories really interesting and then they like reenact some of it and it's fun. But the History Channel, I think, has decided to just cancel it because they like posted a video today saying that they are going to go off the air for a little while and they don't know what they're doing after this. And I was like, oh, wonderful.
Going off the air. Wait. So wait. It's as a video, or is it like
It's actually a podcast. Yeah,
Oh,
but
but
they posted a like 30-second clip saying, "Hey, thanks for the support for the last 4 years." And I'm not sure if you'll see us again. We do have a couple more episodes that we've already recorded that we're going to be releasing, but we're
mhm.
going to probably be taking a break after that. So I'm like,
Ooh,
that doesn't sound good.
that's not good news, especially for a podcast that you really like.
Yep. Well, it was between that and I listened to. You ever heard the My Favorite Murder podcast?
No, but I'm sure my wife has.
Oh, well, if you haven't, you should listen to it. It is very woke, but they are pretty funny. So, like the one today that I was listening to was about like how everybody used to think in the U.S. that like bears were like this cuddly little thing, all because of what Teddy Roosevelt did. Like he created the teddy bear. So everybody thought like
Oh my.
bears are all like cuddly and tame, and they're always afraid of you. And it was like a whole series of events for like 40 years that led to like this grizzly bear killing two people in one night in like Montana, like two
Oh,
different campsites, like killed two different people on two different campsites, like
oh.
ran like 20 miles and then killed someone else. It was like, oh, but
That's kind of not cool.
yeah, and all the things like the people in this bear had been causing problems for like months, like destroying people's cabins and things, and the park ranger's like, oh no, he's harmless, don't worry about him.
Dang, dude.
All this to lead up to one night the bear just said fuck it, and so they turned in and they went on a spree of killing a whole bunch of bears, and they found the one that was the
Killing the
culprit
people.
for them. Yeah, and it had glass in its molars
What?
from eating all the garbage that was offered to
I'm
it. So they
surprised
would
it didn't have cocaine in it, man.
practically right. That's what I was thinking too when I was like first listening to this. I was like, is this about the cocaine bear?
Yo, Cocaine Bear, low key, is such a freaking awesome movie. I loved
Is
the
it,
ridiculousness of that movie.
is it better than Sharknado?
In my opinion, yeah. But
Really?
I mean, it's not better than the Sharknado that we watched, which was what, Sharknado 6? Was that the
Versus
one?
Octo Sharknado versus Octopussy? What was it?
It was like Well, the one thing I remember from that Sharknado movie is like, oh, we've got to defend our home. We got to make America great again or something.
Oh,
I was dying. I was dying.
oh,
I remember that in that movie. I
yeah.
think that was number 6.
That sounds like yeah. Did they ever stop making those?
I don't
Or they're
know.
still making them?
I'd have to give it a Google, but
They're just pumping them out still? Oh well,
that'd be
yeah.
funny
Well,
if
you
they were.
you well you don't go about googling that. I'll Google it real fast for you.
Oh, you're gonna Google it right
Let's
now?
see.
All right.
Let's see. Sharknadoes.
Yeah,
How
how
many
many
we
are
got?
there in the lore?
Well, more than five. We knew that already.
Yeah, there should be 6 or 7.
Oh, the last Sharknado. Look at that. Okay, so one, two. Oh, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven.
There's
But
7.
yeah, but Sharknado. Oh, this is confusing. Sharknado 1 is not called Sharknado 1. There's Sharknado 1, then Sharknado 2, then Sharknado Feeding Frenzy, then Sharknado 3, then Sharknado 4 or 5, and then the last Sharknado. So there's seven of
Nice.
them, but they're not like labeled Sharknado 7 or 6. Like it's confusing. The sixth one is the fifth one. Like whatever.
Uh,
Hey, they can do whatever they want, but man, they put in some work for 5 years, 7 movies in 5 years. Oh my
Yo, dude,
god,
that's how you keep the content rolling, man.
that's right.
That's awesome
This
consistency right
group,
there.
this group putting out a podcast, man. Let's start making some movies,
Yeah, dude, gotta get some movies, man. We gotta
low
make
budget films.
low budget films coming soon to you
Yeah,
in theaters.
that's
Um,
that's it. That's what I've been doing. Do you even listen to any podcasts? Only the one that you make?
I mean, I listened to this one, and then there's another one that I listened to called the what do they call that shit? Let me look.
The last podcast on the left.
No,
Have you heard of that one? That one's pretty good.
it's called Steak and Eggs podcast.
Oh, that's with some celebrities, isn't it?
No, it's actually with some streamers. It's with Asmongold, Tectone, and Emaru.
Oh,
They're
you were telling me. Yeah,
yeah,
you
they're
did. You
streamers.
did.
Like
Yeah, yeah.
they're part of this organization called OTK. No, it is not the fetish OTK, which is over the knee. It
Thank
stands. I have to
you for
clarify.
clarifying. I was very nervous there for a second. Like,
Yeah.
wait, what are we about to get into?
No, no, no. It's like a somewhat like streamer gaming podcast. But they're all part of the organization OTK, which stands for One True King, because the org leader or CEO, whatever his title is Asmongold, and that is his like moniker, like the One True King, because he is the king of World of Warcraft.
Oh,
And
is he
that's
actually that good, or is he just
no,
like?
that's like why he got famous is because of World of Warcraft.
And he is that good.
He is that good. He is.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
he is that good. So, but that's
Yeah.
one that I listen to. I used to listen to this one called Sunday Sauce, but it was like two Italian guys talking about how they know each other and stuff, and but they eventually stopped after like a year and a half. I don't know, creative differences, I guess. Uh, but I
They start their own. They both start their own to just like.
no, they didn't. They didn't. They just kind of continued on their own path. The guy's name was Philion, one of them. He went into like investigative journalism, kind of like with his videos, and then the other guy's name was Vinny. He started up a channel called Vintendo, and then he has a
Nintendo.
yeah, he really likes Nintendo stuff. Like that's his thing. Plays Nintendo games like Super Mario 64, and then he also has another channel called Original 151 where he plays Pokemon. You know, the original 151 Pokemon.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I assumed you meant like 151 rum.
No,
Yeah,
no, no, no. Like Pokemon.
he has to drink that while he's playing. But
No.
yeah,
He
the original Pokemon games are definitely like that's the hype. That's
goaded.
oh,
My favorite is actually the third generation Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. If you remember those,
really
those are my favorite.
those are with the well Ruby Sapphire.
Remember Rayquaza, Kyogre, and Groudon?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, those. That
I think my favorite games at that point were it's the ones where you can catch like what was his name like Inkane all where there was all like they're
Entei.
all
Is it Entei?
Entei
Oh, so
Entei
you
there
liked
it is.
gold and silver?
Yes, or like Ho2, what is his name?
Ho-Oh, Lugia.
Ho.
Ho-Oh. It's like
Ho
H-O-O-H.
Ho.
Yeah, Ho-Oh. Yeah,
Yeah,
those.
those are I like those games, but I didn't like how you couldn't travel back from the two different lands really easily. You know how like you get through the first stage, then you go
Oh,
back to the beginning, and then you go across the river, and you're like in a separate. Then you're in like the second map in the game.
yeah,
Then you have to, if you want to go back to the first map, you can't fly there. You have to like go back to the first city, go across, then fly to where you want to go.
yeah. They fixed that in the So they have a updated version of that game called Heart Gold and Soul Silver, where now once you beat the Johto region, and go back to Kanto, you are able to fly across now. They fixed that.
Okay.
Yeah, in the
And
newer
they
games.
is that only on the Nintendo like
D
Switch and stuff?
It's on the 3DS,
Okay.
but that game is like $100 minimum
I'll
because
just
it's
start the
because of a resale value. It's
what?
yeah, it's like $100 minimum. Like you can find it probably cheaper for people that do a ROM hack for you, but like if you want the actual game with the case and everything, you're spending $100 at least. People like, especially if
Wait,
you
are you talking the original, or are you saying
the new one, the Heart Gold Soul Silver.
what they sell them retail for $100, or they don't sell them anymore?
Some they don't sell it retail anymore. It's not being
What?
yeah. So the people that have bought it because it's out of it's an old game. It's like 2010 I believe is when it came out. So people are reselling it for like $100 that have played the game a million times and
Oh, you're saying it came out re-released in 2010?
correct. Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Okay,
that's
I
when it
thought you
was.
meant like originally. I was like, "There's no
No,
way."
no, 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 no. Originally,
I was way too young.
I think originally it was like 40
Like,
bucks, maybe 50 bucks.
yeah, and originally, what? Well, no, I'm saying what year did it originally come out? Because I think it was like would it have been 2000 or something like that.
Oh, for gold and silver?
Yeah, Gold and Silver,
I
the
think
originals.
2000 or 2001.
Yeah, because when you said released in 2010, I was like, "What? There's no way I was playing that when I was 15."
Yeah, no, yeah, 2010 is when Heart Gold Soul Silver came out.
Okay.
And then the
Okay.
originals I think came out in 2000, which that sounds about right because I think that's when Game Boy Color came out. Because that's when those
I,
games came out.
I played on the game. Yeah, because they were on there. I played on. I had a Game Boy Advance, which would still play Game Boy Color games, which was kind of cool.
Yes, dude, I had that too. The Game
Yeah.
Boy Advance. Mine was
And
the
it had the light on it. I had the light that came on the top.
fuck yeah, dude. I had
So I
I
could
had
play
that
in the
too.
car. Like,
I was playing my blue version on that bad boy. I had blue version. I'd play the hell out of
oh,
that. I'd
I had the
play.
blue. I had the Pikachu version too.
Oh, yeah, yellow.
That was cool. Yeah, that one was
Nice.
fun.
He would
It
walk
was,
around with you.
yeah, but you know what was the hardest part was starting because you know who had to go play first?
Brock.
You had to go play Brock with Pikachu.
Yeah, dude, and rock moves are super effective on you. I'm pretty
So
sure.
terrible. What's that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like rock moves resist every move that you would do, so you would do half the damage. And I think
Yeah.
rock moves were super effective against you. I
Yep.
think I can't remember
Yep.
the typing, advantages and disadvantages, but yeah,
No,
you would have to
that's
go find a grass Pokemon so that you can use Vine Whip with your fucking Victory Bell or whatever you had,
yeah.
and so you could win, or catch a Magikarp and hope that you can train it up to level 20 to evolve it into a Gyarados.
Yeah, which
That was a
that's impossible because well then you got to get a Magikarp that hopefully has at least the level of tackle.
Yep,
But
it
most of
doesn't.
them don't even have tackle, so you have to like
Switch
well
train. You have to
you can
switch it out.
train it you can train it to that or you switch it over, right, and split the difference on the but you end up killing your own Pokemon. Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
I know
Just
Pokemon was crazy, but
uh
it was crazy back.
you're making me want to play. You make me want to like spend a whole day and just like play. I bet you I can get it on my phone like
You
just
can if you download like a ROM thing. It's like a ROM.
I think I did that previously on my Samsung, but I'm afraid to do it on my iPhone.
There is an app for it, but I almost bricked my phone doing it, so I wouldn't
Yeah.
suggest it. I would just get a DS and then like start with one of the games you've never played. That's what I did. I got and then I bought these cartridges from a guy um on Facebook Marketplace. He just downloaded the ROM onto like a DS cartridge and printed out the stickers for me and put it on the thing, and it works like a normal game, and it works on my 3DS. I got Pokemon Black and Black 2 because I never played those.
I've never even heard of those.
That's Generation 5, so it's
Wow.
after Diamond and Pearl.
Are they still making them?
Yeah, so
New generations?
the newest one that came out is Scarlet and Violet, which is Generation 9.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. It's like
And
open world and everything.
did they release like 150 Pokemon every time?
No, no, no. I don't know how many new Pokemon. I can Google it really quick. I don't know how many new Pokemon are in Scarlet and Violet. How
When they do
many?
the generations, do they actually incorporate any of the older Pokemon sometimes?
Yeah, they
Like
do.
they
Hmm.
just kind of sprinkle them in there a little bit?
Oh yeah, they definitely do.
That's
Uh,
cool.
yeah, like there's 107 new Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet, but they also have, like the original, some of the original, like Geodude is always in there. Like they don't have the starters, of course, but they'll have like a Weedle or
Yeah,
like
because the starters always change, right?
that's
So,
right, yeah. So they'll have some like callbacks to older Pokemon from different generations and things like that. If you ever if you ever want to catch them, I believe you can complete the Pokédex up to like the legendaries and the starters from like all the way back from Generation One all the way to the new generation. But if let's say you want your like if you want to complete the Pokédex 100% it, you have to trade. So like you have to trade and breed Pokemon, which is crazy. You gotta,
like trade with other people, you're saying.
you trade with other people.
You're
Uh,
not capable of doing. Oh, because you can't get the starter Pokemon.
that's right. So you have to trade with people
Ah.
that transferred their Pokemon from other games. So there's this thing called Pokebank, and you could download that on your Switch, and you can store your Pokemon from other generations, and then you can breed your Pokemon, and you can multiply them. So like you can have a million Squirtles per se, and then you can trade them out to people, and people can trade
Hmm.
you stuff as well.
Huh.
Yeah. And then
That,
there's a
that
whole thing with there's like Pokemon is so much more in depth than just battling. It's crazy. It's it's too much for one podcast episode. Like it's there's so much. There's so much.
All right. Well, John's gonna start. So you have a wrestling podcast to make and a Pokemon podcast to make, huh?
Yeah, dude. But you want to know something crazy, Taylor?
Oh yeah, always, always, always. As long
I've
as I
been
don't have to
recording
do a
this entire
Sharknado.
time. I've been recording this entire time. Welcome to the Tampa Bay Sports Podcast, where we tell you what's going on in the Tampa Bay sports. As we just finished up about Pokemon talk, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I loved Pokemon as a child. Taylor loved Pokemon as a child. We are here to bring you the
Pokemon.
news.
Oh, I can never finish your sentences correctly, so it's unfortunate, but oh well.
Taylor, what do you want to start with today? I see we got some Lightning news, we got some Bucs news, we got a Rays update, we got some Miami Heat update. Ooh, and an
Hmm.
NBA player jail. So, hey, what do you want to start with, Taylor?
Well, it sounds like you already started that one. Might as well go into that.
All right, we got the
Did
NBA
you hear
player
about this?
jail. I did not. This is your story here. What do you
Yeah.
got lined up for me?
So this guy, what is his name? Because I feel like I've never even heard of him. Oh, I already have it open.
Good.
Idiot me. All right, former player Terrence Williams. Have you ever heard of him?
I've heard of Terrence Ross,
No, it's
who
not
played for
him.
the Orlando Magic.
So he was a first round NBA draft pick. And let's see, I don't even know who he played for, which is the stupidest thing. All right, so
I'm sure Tanner
his
would know him.
career ended in 2013. He was drafted number 11 by the New Jersey Nets in 2009.
Oh, so he
Uh,
literally only played for 4 years. Okay,
he literally only played for 4 years.
sick.
But he had like the healthcare with the NBA, and he ended up committing fraud with the whole thing. So him and like a dentist went in together on like a scheme and have been charging like the insurance company incorrectly for years for like up to $4 million of fraud.
What?
Yeah, so he like went in with this dentist and like agreed with the dentist that they would continue to charge the insurance for stuff that he didn't actually need. And then they were splitting the money.
So, oh my God. So him and this doctor are going in on insurance fraud. How did he get caught?
That's a good question. I don't know, but he's been sentenced now. Let's see. Oh, stupidity and greed. Ex-NBA player gets 10 years in jail.
Damn, 10 years. Okay.
Prison, yeah. And he has to forfeit $650,000 immediately and pay back 2.5 million over time.
Damn. Hey,
Yep.
that's a big lesson to learn right there. That's stupid right there. You commit tax fraud or insurance fraud, ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna get caught by Johnny Law eventually. They
Oh,
always.
wow. Apparently there's another 10 players that were involved. And oh no, oh my God, 18 players involved. 13 have already pled guilty and took minor sentences with small payouts.
Damn. So they ratted him out?
Apparently, I'm trying to figure out who did it.
Dude, that's insane.
I don't know how they found out. It doesn't say in this article, unfortunately. But I mean, that's insane. I didn't realize that this was such a thing that you could do. I guess people do it all the time, but I mean, my thought is like all this insurance that I have to have, like, as a pilot and that stuff, like they ask you like 100 questions and you're signing your life away practically. And it says on the form, if you answer any of this incorrectly, that we could take you to court or to jail or fine you. Like it literally says it on the document. So I'm pretty sure they knew what they were getting into. So
Yeah,
I don't really
I'm
feel
pretty
bad
sure.
for them. It's not like an accident. They didn't do this on accident.
Yeah,
Especially for $4 million.
yeah, it's not enough. It's not $4 million. I don't think it's worth it for 10 years in jail.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. 10 years. Ouch.
I've
What
got
else you
a
got?
I've got a quick Miami Heat update here about the saga going on with Damian Lillard to the Miami Heat. So basically, they're still at a standstill. But this is what the Miami Heat have offered the Portland Trailblazers:
Okay.
3 to 4 first round picks, potential pick
Whoa.
swaps, potential second round picks, Tyler Hero to a third team, so that the Blazers could get more picks, Nikola Jovic and Jamie Jaquez Jr., two young players on the Miami Heat who you may not have heard of, and two players with expiring contracts, Duncan Robinson and Kyle Lowry,
Ooh.
for Damian Lillard. And this is according to OregonLive.com as well. I put the link in Trello for you. So yeah, NBA sources continue to tell the Oregon/Oregon Live that the Blazers have not come to the table to figure out a deal with the Heat. Also, despite the league stepping in last week to thwart the report efforts of Lillard and his agents, Aaron Goodwin, to dispute other suitors, other NBA teams have not stepped up with offers for the 33-year-old superstar. But the Miami Heat are the only team that he wants to play for. So Hopefully they could come to a agreement soon because I would love to see Damian Lillard in a Miami Heat jersey and playing for them because I think Jimmy is on his revenge tour. He really wants to win a title bad. He's really showing out this summer. I've seen his clips on Twitter or now X on there. So I've been watching those and I'm just like, wow, man, he's really putting in the work to try and win that title.
Sounds like it. Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping so.
I
I
hope
mean,
so too.
I think he needs one. He definitely needs one before he retires. How old is he now? Is he like 32, 33? Jimmy
Jimmy?
Butler, 37.
No, no, no.
He's not LeBron age.
He's 33.
Hmm.
He's
That's right
33.
when D Wade went downhill. So
Yeah, just about then, about there. But
yeah,
he's grinding. He wants to get that W. But we are
he's
now.
trying, man. He's trying. He's definitely trying.
Yeah, he is. But
Uh,
here, I'll give you a quick Rays update as well.
oh yeah, a
The,
lot going on with them. They're still sliding down to the bottom seed in
well,
the.
they're only
Yeah.
2 games out from first place in the American League East, and they still have like the fourth best record in baseball right now.
Oh, so they're two of the best teams in the same division.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah.
well, at least they'll get the wild card. So.
Yeah, that's true. And so the last time we were on the podcast, they were playing against the Astros, which they ended up winning last week, that game, and then they lost 17-4 the next night. But then they came back and won that next one.
What is
But
up with these scores? I don't remember baseball ever being this high scoring.
I don't either. I think it's because of the pitch
Oh,
count.
the pitch clock, huh?
Yeah, they have to speed
Yeah,
up the thing, so it ruins the rhythm of the pitchers, I think. But
yeah.
they went, I think it was 4-2 in the last six, which was a week ago. So what they won one, two, three, four, yeah, and lost two. And then they play against the Tigers tonight. Uh,
Hmm.
so not too bad. They won the series against the Astros and the Yankees 2-1. So they play a 3-game series. They won 2 out of the 3 for each one. But hopefully they continue to win against the Tigers, who are not the best, I believe. Let me take a look at their record. And they are 48 and 60, so they're sub 500. Hopefully, the Rays can get a nice series win right there to bump themselves up a little bit closer to the Orioles.
Yeah, which are surprising, right? Look at them come out of nowhere.
Yeah, I know, right? That's pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty crazy. But here we go. I got some other news as well.
You got
I
some
got
Bucks news?
I do got some Bucks news here. So
Mm-hmm.
you were saying last week about Calija Kancey getting injured, and I've got an
I did not.
injury update for you.
I didn't know he got hurt.
Oh, I thought you were saying last week he had a calf
No,
strain.
he was impressing in last week's
Oh, that's what
interview.
it was. Sorry about that.
No, I
Well,
didn't know he got hurt.
yeah, he got a calf strain, but an injury update on him.
Oh, please don't quote from him. Please not the coach again.
No,
I don't
no,
want
no,
to
no,
hear it.
no, not no. That's from Todd Bowles. Nothing from Todd
No
Bowles.
word, nothing from Todd Bowles.
I,
Please
I
don't.
didn't I didn't include it, but according to the Tampa Bay Times, good news on injury front, but Bucks will be cautious with Calija Kancey. The headline reads. Calija Kancey had suffered a calf strain, and he is looking good. I'm trying to find what I read earlier about. Oh, here it is. The number of wow plays that he had in short was more than I was even expecting. Bucks GM Jason Light said of Kancey. When players reported last week, that doesn't necessarily always translate to making a bunch of plays in the NFL his rookie season. I'm not saying he is going to for sure, but be an All Pro his first year. But seeing his defense kind of mold into what head coach Todd Bowles really does, like in that explosive, penetrating front that can be pressure up the middle as well as the edge. With all the tools that we have in with Devin White and Levante David, it's going to be exciting, that's for sure. And so they're really excited, and they're going to rest him until the start of the season. So he's not going to play in any preseason games. So because he went to Pittsburgh and underwent a MRI on Monday, this past Monday, and it's a mild calf strain, no serious injury, and he's expected to miss some practice, not a lot, probably like I say a week or two of practice, But he's getting ready for the regular season, not going to play in any preseason games to, aggravate that injury because apparently calf strains are a nagging injury for players.
Yeah, it seems that way. They never go away.
Yeah. So
You
hey,
never know.
that's the injury update for Calija Kancey. But some other news in training camp: a fight broke out. A fight broke out
What?
at Bucs training camp.
At Bucks training camp, I saw one at the Chiefs training camp.
So Bucs training camp, a scuffle breaks out after Rashad White gets leveled. I can't believe it. Like he got smashed, bro.
Did he?
Yeah.
By who?
So the player that hit him, uh according to the Twitter like video, the name that he puts was Terry Tate, but the the name that they put in the article, it was Brandon Boyer Randall. So that so I don't
That's nowhere
know.
even close to the same.
I
But
know they're
okay,
not the
yeah.
same name, so I don't know who it actually is. Hopefully, but Rashad White's okay. It looked like he was okay. He bounced right back up after the hit, but it was a big hit, and then people were a little upset about it because he's our running back one. Um, but in other Bucks training camp news, there is, of course, we're talking about the heated quarterback competition, and a certain Bucks quarterback is a shining star.
Oh, I haven't heard anything about this. I'm a little excited.
Yeah, so
And hopefully it's Trask, 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 Trask.
so let's see here. The Bucks training camp QB competition is pretty exciting. The new offensive coordinator, Dave Canellis, has stated publicly the quarterback who is able to limit turnovers will likely be the one to win the job. And funny enough here, Senor Taylor, we we've tweeted about this is a tweet from Greg Auman. Not sure who he is technically, but it's in the article. We've tweeted about them individually, but after 5 Bucks practices, Baker Mayfield has thrown 4 interceptions, and 2 today, which was as of July 31st practice. And Kyle Trask has only thrown 1 interception.
Ooh.
Turnovers were arguably the biggest concern about Mayfield going into the competition, Greg states. Now, that is concerning for Baker Mayfield, and good news for Kyle Trask. So it seems like Kyle Trask is performing pretty well in this new offense that we have. Maybe he wins the starting job. I would be pretty excited if he does. I would be all in on Kyle Trask because we drafted him in 2021 and he hasn't played at all in the regular season, really. So I would be all for giving him a push and being like, hey, take the reins, go out there. If you suck, it happens. It's whatever. If you play really well, you're the QB. You're the QB of the future. We're take a
Yep.
chance on him. I'm okay. I
I,
would be okay with that.
I still stand by game five. Game five, they're being pulled.
Okay.
Either one
Hey,
of them. Either one of them. They're going to blame the quarterback for their failures, even though it's probably not going to be their fault.
it's true. But I mean, I thought it was a cool little story to hear that Kyle Trask is shining in training camp and Baker Mayfield isn't. I'm not a big Baker guy. I'm more on the bandwagon of Kyle Trask in this situation because I would
Mhm.
just like to see it. We drafted him. He deserves to have that's right. Give him the chop, baby. I think he deserves a shot, honestly. But hey, others can tell me how wrong I am in the comments below.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, which everybody needs to get into a habit of telling John how wrong he is all the time. So
please tell me how wrong I am in the
please do.
comments below. Uh, but my last Bucks update is Mike Evans is excited about the new offense. Spe-
Do you, is he only excited because he thinks he's going to get another 1,000-yard season, or no?
no. He said he is, and I'm going to quote this from Buccaneers.com. I'm This is a quote from Mike Evans. I'm going to be in more positions to get the ball, and that's what I want as a competitor. As a guy with my skill set, he said, I want to be able to do everything. I don't want to be limited to just deep cut-ins, deep outs, and go balls. I want to be able to do everything because that's what I can do. And I am more inclined to agree with him because when he plays with an attitude, he plays better. And when he, instead of pussyfooting around, I've noticed as Mike Evans has gotten older, he's gotten more aggressive, which I'm a big fan of because I remember he used to be kind of like a kind of weak, kind of scrawny, kind of like you'd push him around a little bit. Now he's gotten a lot more aggressive, especially when he was playing with Tom Brady. I don't know if you can agree with me on that, but I think I see it more aggression, especially last year. I think it was last year he had that touchdown where he ran through two defenders and he stretched out to get the touchdown. I was like, dude, that guy, he's getting it now. He's getting it now.
Hmm.
He also talks about in the he's also talked about how the game has slowed down for him, and this was his quote. He because he there was a Texas native named Casey Hampton who played for the Pittsburgh Steelers, five-time Pro Bowler. He talks about how the game has slowed down for him, and he says it. And each year it happened, said Evans on the seventh day of Bucs training camp. I swear the game slows down for me. I'm able to make adjustments during the game. It's been cool. It comes with playing the game for a lot and getting the experience.
For for
Yeah, sorry,
what were
I
you
lost
saying?
my place for a second. My bad, my bad. But yeah, he talks about doing that and getting another 1,000 yard season because he would if he gets his 10th consecutive, that passes Randy Moss, I believe,
No.
and then his 11th would be for Jerry Rice.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay, gosh.
so he's really trying to do something great here in Tampa, and I'm really excited for the season for him because that would be something that I would really enjoy watching him make history and being the Bucks' all-time receiving leader currently. And that is my Bucks update. Do you have anything for the Lightning?
I do, but I think I'd much rather play my game first. I'm way more excited for my game.
All right, we could do your game, and then I know you have one for me afterwards.
I do, but mine's lightning related, so we'll do some lightning update and then do the lightning game. So, all
Okay, I like
right,
that.
but I don't know anything about my game, so how are we feeling?
All
You're gonna
right.
have to explain this to me. I
So, do you remember the one you did for me last year where you name off the numbers for the players?
Did you say last week?
Last week, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay,
Yes.
the same.
It's the same thing. So, except it's just Bucks numbers instead of, Lightning. So, the same thing. I'm going to give you 2 minutes, like you gave me, and I'm going to
Okay.
give you the number, and then you get as many guesses as you get until you get it right or you can pass. There's 10 numbers that I picked out, and these numbers, so you should know every single one of these players. You've at least heard their name or seen them play. So it's as far back as they go is to like our first Super Bowl win, 2002. So
Oh, so
that's
this is not from like this year. This
some
is
of
like
them. Some
from
of the players. There. Let me see how many players are currently on the active roster. Two.
who? Oh, so we're going. Oh, we're going like old school. All right.
So yeah, you should know. You should
Ah,
know. These are so all of these players are all-time great Buccaneers. Some of them are in the Ring of Honor. Some of them are in the Hall of Fame. All
okay.
right.
Okay.
So you tell me when you're ready, and I'm gonna get the timer started. So I have the timer set.
Okay. All
So
right.
so
So
wait,
how do you do this? What do you normally do?
I do jumping jacks.
Yes. You say working body, working mind. All right. All right.
Damn
I'm
right.
awake now. I'm ready now. Let's do it.
All right. So we're gonna start it in three, two, one, go. Number 20.
Ronde Barber.
Correct. Number 40.
Mike Allstott.
Correct. 99.
Oh, he signed my shirt. Oh my God. Uh, he's a wide receiver. No, he's not. Warren Sapp.
Correct. Number 19.
I wasn't even close. 19. Um, maybe that's the receiver. Um, is that the receiver? Skip.
Okay.
Pass.
12.
Well, which 12 is it? Tom Brady?
Correct.
Okay. You
Thir-
didn't. Was it Brad Johnson the same?
14.
Oh shit. Okay.
13 is the for this.
Now 13.
13.
13, 13, 13, 13. Pass.
Okay. 55.
Derek Brooks.
Perfect. 47.
John Lynch?
Correct.
Oh,
83.
83. Wes Welker.
No.
Uh, dang it. 83. Is that Doug guy? Doug whatever. Williams.
Nope.
No? Half.
All right, and then another 55. He he's on the active
And that
roster. That's the only hint I can give you.
55.
Yeah,
Oh
55
God.
on the active roster. He plays for the teams.
Oh, 13 is Mike Evans.
There you go.
Okay, active roster for 55, huh?
Hmm.
Man, I don't know because
There's the time right there.
I have no idea. Because like Devin White's 45 and Levante David's 54.
Oh, is that what I meant to put? Let me double check his number because that's what he.
I
That's what I. It was Levante David. I thought he was
I think
55 also.
I think he's 54.
Oh, he is. That's my fault. That's my mistake. I'll give it to you, but you still missed one or
Wait,
two.
I missed two. Okay, so wait, go back. Which ones did I miss? Because I want to try a guess again.
19 and 83.
Okay, are either of them on the current roster?
No.
All right.
Nine.
Uh, 19, is he a wide receiver?
Yes.
It's the guy who signed my damn jersey and I had no idea who he was. He's on like
He was on the.
broadcasting now. He's on
He,
broadcasting now.
yep. And
Keyshawn Johnson.
that's him.
Oh my God, he signed my jersey and I had no idea who he was. I went to one of those sports days things and him and Mike Allstott were in the thing and I was so excited to meet Mike Allstott. And he's like, "Oh, Keyshawn Johnson can sign it too." I was like, "Okay."
Yo, let's go.
Stupid me as a kid, I had no idea who that was, and then I realized later who it was. But yeah.
You
So
know,
Keyshawn's 19, huh? And now 83.
83. You
Uh,
definitely know who this guy is.
I definitely know who he is.
I'll give you the era he played without telling you.
Okay.
His quarterback was Josh Freeman when he played for the Bucs.
His quarterback was Josh Freeman.
Hmm.
Uh, and he's a famous guy, huh?
I mean, he's not.
He's a
That, I wouldn't say he's. He might have. I mean, he was a pretty big signing for us when we got him, but we did get him later in his career.
I take him later. Man, I'm gonna be kicking myself. I can't.
Because he did not
Wait, what
originally
position? What position does he play?
wide receiver.
Damn it!
He
So
it was a receiver.
it's not Wes Welker.
Nope, because Wes Welker didn't
Uh,
play for the Bucs.
no, he never did.
We signed him. Do you want the team he originally got drafted and played for?
Yeah, that's probably gonna give it away though. But let's do it.
The Chargers.
Oh, holy crap! He was so slow too.
You can't remember his name?
No, I can't remember it. Hold on. It's coming back to me. Oh, dang it! I was excited when we got him too. I remember that because he was. I remember he would catch some deep balls, and then he was so slow that everybody would catch up to him,
That's right.
tackle him. Oh, I don't know. I don't remember his name.
So rest in peace, Vincent Jackson.
Vincent Jackson. Oh yeah, yeah.
That's him. Dang, man. I can't believe you forgot about Vincent Jackson.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Well,
Hey, you got 8 out of the 10. That's not bad.
yeah. You tried to trip me up with one of them too. It's
Which
like
one? Oh, yeah.
I was like, dude,
It's my bad. I
they
must have
thought they
missed.
retired his number. I'm
That's my bad.
confused.
That's my bad. I must have misclicked when I typed in the number. Yeah, Levante David is 54.
Oh,
So I gave it to
well,
you. But
I
yeah, so
guess
you
it's a
missed
failure.
2.
That's still a failure, though, huh? That
Yep,
sucks.
because you got to get them all to get your Celsius.
Yeah, Vincent Jackson, man, I would have never got that. I haven't thought about him since he left the team. But when did he pass away?
I'll take a look.
That was a recent thing?
Not really, I think. I think he passed away a few years ago.
Hmm.
2021. So 2 years
Huh.
ago.
Interesting. That yeah, again, would have never thought of him because it's been so long. 83, huh? I mean, I guess I watched him play. I remember that, but
Yeah, and apparently, according to like some, he's considered an all-time Buck.
to, who are these people?
Uh, I don't know. I would have to read the article again.
Because I mean, how is being here for like 3 seasons an all-time Buck?
I don't know. He had back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. I mean, he had 1,300 yards in his first season and then like 1,000 something in his second one, and then he had 4 seasons with the Bucks total. I mean,
Wow.
yeah, Bucks don't normally have a lot of good players come their way.
Offensive talent as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. Doug Martin for 1 year, and then to the Raiders.
Yeah, really.
Oh, what's this? Ooh, this is the NHL news here. Blow it up a little bit.
Did that not work? Oh, there it is.
I see it.
Okay. So I saw this the other day, and I just want to say that this, I hope in all worlds that this is wrong, but it's talking about the brightest and darkest futures in the NHL,
Hmm.
and I think it means like after this season as well, not just like this season, but after this season. So
Okay.
I'll tell you which ones I agree with. So Buffalo has a lot of young players, a lot of really good talent, a lot of like top 5 draft picks over the last like 5 years or so.
Yeah.
They are growing into a pretty strong team. So Buffalo, I agree with. New Jersey, I agree with. They kind of came out of nowhere last year, and they've been really great. Like they lost in the, they lost in the something.
They lost into something.
They lost to they beat the Rangers, which was surprising, and then they lost to the Hurricanes, I think.
Okay.
So, but that was surprising because they won like 15 more games in the previous season. They completely turned it around. Columbus has some good players, and then a bunch of players that are terrible. So I don't know what the thought is with that. They're pretty awful, and the Ducks are also pretty awful. If they're saying that they have the brightest future in the sense of like they're not going to be like the worst of the worst this year, then okay. But they're not they're not going anywhere. They're going to still not make the playoffs. So I don't know what they're talking about. And then Detroit, I completely agree with that. Detroit has made some really good signings this year, and they have a lot of younger talent. So like the next probably 5 years are going to look really good for them. Like they're gonna go from like making the playoffs next year, making a little run to like probably a few years from now they're going to be a favorite for the cup. So I think that's a good one. Between that and New Jersey, I think those two are going to be some pretty strong teams for a while. The GM that's for the Detroit Red Wings was the one for the Lightning for a long time and built our team.
Steve Yzerman.
So yep. So he's now building a team he played for Detroit when he played. So he's home now.
Yeah, I know
He's
Steve
home
Yzerman. He played in the '90s. Won like 2 cups with him.
now. Yeah. La, la, la. And then so darkest.
I mean,
Darkest
I'm gonna
futures.
be honest. I could see this for the Capitals.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, Capitals, that makes a lot of sense. Boston, that makes a lot of sense because they can't keep a lot of the people that they had. Their captain just retired. Their whole era of players is kind of going away. So now they've lost Bergeron, Patrice Bergeron, and Zdeno Chara's gone. All the ones that we know as Boston, and when they made all those runs, are kind of leaving. So I don't think they have a great future. They also just signed like their best player to a pretty. I mean, honestly, it was a pretty good deal, seeing how the guy averages like 50 goals a season, but
Hmm.
they still signed him for like $12 million. So it's quite a
A
bit
lot of
for the
money.
NHL. That's a lot of money for. No, it was like up until this year. This year was the first year that a team that had someone making over $10 million on it had won the Stanley Cup. This was the first year that happened.
Wow.
Every other year, it's always been a bunch of like B or like A- stars that win it, and they're making less than 10 million. And all the ones that are making the top money are not. They just don't make it. They don't have enough support. So anyway, then you
That's
got
crazy though.
yeah, isn't that crazy? But this is
But
the
I
first
guess it's
year.
kind of like the Tom Brady mentality. Kind of like take less
Yeah,
money and spread it out so you can get better players.
yeah. You have a better chance of winning. Then you don't have to do it all yourself.
Hmm.
Um, Tampa Bay Lightning. I can kind of see where they're going with that, but we just talked about this like a couple weeks ago. Like realistically, they're good for a few more years. If they're talking like 5 years from now, I mean maybe because I think we're gonna lose Hedman and Stamkos by that point. But we'll still have like Kucherov and Vasilevsky and a whole new drum of players from our prospects. So we'll see how it goes. But
Yeah.
I imagine we're not gonna be like in the hunt for the Stanley Cup every year, but we're still probably gonna be like,
Playoff team.
exactly where you don't like to be, John, and be in the eighth or ninth seed.
Yeah. Being yeah,
Just
it's
just being moderately okay.
yeah. I hate that crap because it's like you
Yeah.
you 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 get good enough to be in the playoffs, but then you get booted out in the first round, and then you get a shit draft pick.
I think the Lightning are gonna do a quick rebuild. I feel like once Stamkos retires, they're gonna try to do a quick rebuild. We probably lose
Yeah.
Kucherov and Vasi at that
Yeah,
point
I
though
think
too.
Stamkos, especially with injuries, recently in his career, a lot of injuries. He's gonna probably retire pretty soon.
No, that being said, I mean you've almost jinxed him maybe, but He's been healthy for like 3 years now. So like
You
2020
just
was the last time he had a big injury. So we're waiting to see it this year, I guess. Anywho, the Islanders. I mean, yeah, they've been kind of the same for years. So I don't really know. I don't know why it's saying it's so dark. Maybe they don't have a lot of picks and stuff, but I'm a little bit unclear about that one. The Penguins, I completely see that. They're running it back with a bunch of old core. Obviously, Sidney Crosby is still a force to be reckoned with, even though he's like 38 or 37 or something like that.
Jesus.
Uh, yeah, I know, but he's still like one of the best players in the league, which is crazy. It's saying a lot. And then he's got his other people, Chris Tang and Malkin. Those guys are all running it back with him. And they just got the GM from Toronto who's there making some really stupid deals. He just signed their goalie for like a 5-year or 4-year deal for like 5 million, and he's definitely not worth that. He's terrible. So yeah, I think the Capitals and the Penguins look the most gloomy on that list because Sid the Kid's leaving, Ovechkin's kind of wrapping up his stuff.
Yeah,
So
he's just trying to get to the great one numbers.
yeah, and they don't have anything after that. There's nothing else to look forward to. That's kind of it. I mean, that's it. So, not entirely sure what they're going to do with that.
I don't either, but hopefully they can put an end to that because, my God, he's just literally eating their cap. Because isn't he like one of the highest paid players in the NHL?
Who are you talking about?
Ovechkin.
That's a good question. As my fiance likes to call him, oven chicken.
Oven chicken.
Uh, oven chicken. Oven chicken is 37 years old. What is his oven chicken salary? Oh, that I like how Google told me it says $1 million on Wikipedia.
There's no way.
That's his base salary, but he gets a signing bonus of 11.5 million.
Oh, okay.
It's like what? Uh, okay, so for this coming up season, his salary is 12.5.
Okay, that's
So
not too
he's
bad.
just raking in the bank.
That's not
Yeah.
too bad. Not too bad.
I,
Just only the highest paid player on the team.
well, by far, yeah. And like he's probably I think he's fourth highest or fifth highest in the league.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Which I mean it makes sense. He's still gonna score 40 goals this year or whatever. He's still their captain. Helped to win a cup, whatever. So it's all right. It makes sense. Whatever.
Yeah.
Well, and the only other thing that's really going on with the Lightning is all the players are going back home to visit their families, but it's not really anything interesting news. I mean, you got Eric Chernak goes back home to I don't even know where in the world he's from, to be honest. I was just thinking about that. Let's see. Eric Chernak, where do you think from, John?
Where I think Chernak is from?
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably like Austria.
All right, Austria's your guess. Let's see.
Yeah.
He is from Slovakia.
Ah, that's close.
Yeah, you were close. You were close. So yeah, everybody's just kind of traveling home and doing a thing, but nothing too crazy going on with the Lightning. So
At least
I'm ready.
they get to spend some time with the family and chill.
Yeah, they actually get some time off this year. A little nice, a little nice. All right, John, you ready for your game?
Hell, fucking yeah, I am.
I still owe you 1 Celsius, but
I'm trying to get to a 12 pack.
Yeah, you gotta try to get a 12 pack. I did say though, next time I see you, I'll just close my tab
Damn right.
on them and fill them up. So I don't know if you're gonna be able to get a whole 12 pack by the time I see you next. I'll probably see you. Actually, I don't know.
And that's when we got to record the podcast in person.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, so this game, we are gonna do the top 10 Lightning scores in franchise history.
Shit. Okay.
Which,
Okay,
as
Taylor.
much as I feel like this is unfair, you know 8 of these players. If not, maybe more. You might know the other 2. I don't know, but you seem to know more of these players than I think you do. And to get some bonus points and to make this somewhat fun and reasonable, we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna put you on a timer.
All right.
You're gonna guess these players. I don't care if you get them in order. Really, you can just guess willy nilly.
Okay.
And I also have their points total to date.
Okay.
So if you are able to guess in which 100 that they're in, I'll give you an extra point.
Ooh.
So let's say like they have like 260 points. If you say they're in the 200s, I'll give you a point.
Okay.
So or if you say they're
Like how many goals they scored, basically.
how many points they have. So
Oh, oh, it's
assists
just
and
and points.
goals.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, assists and goals. So we could do that, or do you want to say, let's give you I'm changing that up. Let's do ranges. So let's say under 500, over 500, under 1,000. All right, so 500 to 1,000 or
Yeah.
over 1,000.
Because
So
I feel like none
less
of
than
them are under 250 if they're on top
so
10.
under 500, 500 to 1,000, or over 1,000 points.
Perfect.
All right.
I
All
like
right.
it.
So yeah. So when you say the player's name, and if I say they're on the list, I want to hear your guess for their points.
Okay.
All
So
right.
I guess so how much time do I get for that?
Well, the thought was that I was thinking like 200 seconds because I wanted to give you like 20 seconds for each
Okay.
person to try to figure out. But that might be a little bit too much time. How about 3 minutes? So
3 minutes? That works.
yeah, so 180 seconds. There you go. We're getting particular. All right, so 3 minutes on the clock. Are you ready for this? Because I feel like you're a
Oh.
little You've been a little quiet. I feel like you're nervous.
I am a little bit, man, because I'm trying to think of players other than some of the players that I've thought I've already said before.
You're gonna be
Oh
better
God.
at this than you think. I think just you need to fling them out.
All right.
Fling them out. That would be my best thing, and I will try to stop you if you get one correct, and then ask for a point total.
Okay.
All right. So, and then I'm just gonna mark off that you got the point total correct. I guess if you want to change it, you have to let me know.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Here we do.
Got
Let's
three
do it.
minutes on the clock. You think that's enough time for you?
Uh, Probably not, but we'll see how far I get.
Okay. I was going to tell you. So I don't think you're going to get this 100% correct. So I think we should make it that you have to get 15 of 20 correct.
Okay.
Does that sound fair to you?
Yeah, that includes the Rangers and the players. Okay.
Yeah, that's a range of points and the players.
All right.
So you have a possibility of 20. So
Okay.
15 out of 20.
Let's do it. I'm
You
in.
got a nice C, a C, yeah,
A C
just a
plus.
C. No, not even a plus.
Ah.
75%.
Hey,
75%.
C's get degrees, baby.
If you want to, if you want to get 16 out of 20, yeah, we can get you up in that next category of a B minus.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Anyway, you ready?
Yep.
Go.
Steven Stamkos, 500
Yeah.
to 1,000.
Okay.
Marty St. Louis,
Okay.
500 to 1,000. Vinny
Okay.
LeCavier, 500 to 1,000.
Okay.
Tyler Johnson, under 500.
No.
He's not
No
on there?
Tyler Johnson. No Tyler Johnson.
Braden Point,
Yes.
under 500.
Okay.
All right, so now we got to think of some other forwards. Nikita Kucherov,
Yes.
500 to 1,000. Okay, so how many have I gotten so far? 5?
You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep.
Okay, so I got 5. Okay, so I got to think of 5 more players. Holy crap. Sorelli.
No.
Crap. Sergachev, no. He's too young. Actually, I'll just say his name. Sergachev. Why not him?
No.
Dang. Crap. I'm trying to think of that guy's name that you told me the other day. Dang it. Who is that guy? What is that guy's name?
He's not on here. He's only been on the Lightning for like a year and a half, so not him.
No. The guy from like the late 90s who was like the goal leader from like he was the goals leader for them.
He's not on here.
Really? Okay, so he's
No.
not on there either.
He
Okay.
only played on the team for like 2 years.
Okay.
Remember you got traded at the deadline.
Okay, that's right. That's right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay, so I've probably seen some of these other players play,
John,
haven't I?
you know three of the other 5. Yes,
Alex Killorn,
correct.
under 500.
All right.
It's probably more than that, but I don't know.
Minute
So
10
that's
seconds.
6. I've got 6 here. Uh, uh, Trying to think. What's his name? Oh my God, Andre Palat.
Yes.
I'm gonna go 500, above 500.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like he got a lot of assists.
All right.
So I got 7.
I'd say there's one more player on here that you know.
Uh,
I'll give you a hint
did he
at
win a
20
Stanley?
seconds.
He did.
He did.
He won a Stanley Cup.
He did. I'll give you a hint at 15 seconds. You're at 30 seconds.
Shoot, man. Not Andre. No, I just said him. You
He's
just
a
said
defenseman that plays for us now.
Hedman.
Yes.
Perfect. Above, below 500.
All right. Any other guesses?
Chernak.
5 seconds.
Chernak.
Nope. Nope.
Uh, I don't know. I can't think of anybody else off the top of my head. I didn't even hear it, but I can't think of anybody else.
Uh,
There it is. I hear it now.
all right, all right. So John, you got a good start, right? You at least got 8 out of 15 so far. So
Yeah, let's see
you
if
ready?
I get.
You want me to go down the list and count this off and see how you did?
Yeah, because I know there's. I knew you knew that I would get miss two of the players.
Okay, so we'll do this in order. I'll go 1 through 10 on the best scoring leaders. So you
Okay.
did. It was kind of funny because you're doing a good job. You kind of walked me down the list here, actually. So number one,
What's
Stefan
Stammer?
Stakamos,
My guy
Steven
right there. That's
Stamkos.
my boy. That's my dad right there, baby.
John, you said 500 to 1,000.
That should be
What is
right.
his what is his guess of point total? What's your guess? How many points?
Like 800.
His point total today is 1,056.
Hmm.
He passed this previous season. He
Perfect.
passed it with having 500. He had 500 goals and 500 assists. Only few players have actually done that before.
I remember we saw his 500th goal.
No, that was our 400 or 300. I have a
Oh, it
picture
was.
of we were at the game for the 300 goal, I think.
Oh, it was 300. Okay.
Yeah, but he got to this last season. Yep. All right, next one. So you got 1 point there, 1 out of 2. Marty
Oh,
St.
I should
Louis.
have said a bunt. Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, you said the wrong range there. All
Oh,
right,
dang it.
Marty St. Louis. What do you think? You said 500 to 1,000. Where do you think he lies?
Probably like 900.
Yep, he's at 953. So you got that correct. So you're
Nice. I got.
up to 3 points now.
Let's go.
All right, then you got Vinny Lecavalier, number 3. You said 500 to 1,000. What do you think for his points?
Like, so maybe 850.
874. Nice job. So you got 2 more points there.
Let's go.
All right. Number 4 on the list is Kucherov.
Okay, I said 500 to 1,000 for this. He's definitely got to be getting close to 1,000. So like 950.
So John, I'm reading these in order.
Oh, so it's lower. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
8. But yeah,
so
it's
it's less than
850.
850.
And so it's
Okay,
like 8.
he's at 730, 729 actually. So you got that correct as well. So now you're up to 7 points.
Let's go.
All right, you got Victor Hedman. Number 5 is Victor Hedman.
Ye-
You said under 500.
I did, and so that's
He's
wrong.
at 652.
Yeah, that's wrong. Dang.
Mm-hmm.
So I only get one for that.
Number 6 is from our Stanley Cup run in the 04 season, and he was like from 19. I think he played 1998 to 2007 or something like that. Brad Richards. Have you heard of him?
Oh, I have heard that name before.
Yeah, Brad Richards. So you didn't get his name. He was at 489. 489.
Dang.
That would have been a tough one. I would have said over 500, and no. Okay, number 7, Alex Killorn.
I said under 5, I think.
You said under 500.
Yes,
That is correct.
thank God.
466.
Let's fucking go, baby.
Up to 10 points left. He's got 3 players left. So, oof. Wait, I may have counted this wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 4. Okay, so we're at 10. All right. Next one. Braden Point, number 8.
Shit, did I say under or did I say over?
463. You said under 500.
Oh, I did. Thank the Lord I said that. Let's go.
Up to 12 points here. All right, number 9, Andre Palat. You said 500 to 1,000.
Oh, why did I do that?
He is not. He is at 423. So, and then the last but not least, Vinny Prospel. You ever heard of him?
Fuck no.
I watched him a lot, but yeah, Vinny Prospel, 371.
Dang, so I freaking...
Number 11, Tyler Johnson.
Oh!
Yeah, he was down. He was number 11. I was like, oh, I should have given you honorable mention there, but that's tough. All right, John, how many points did you get?
12.
You got 13 points.
Oh, I got 13. I was 2 away.
Points. That was
so
close, man. That was close. You just need to get some of those ranges right, and you had it.
Damn.
You needed Palat.
I didn't expect somebody to be over 1,000. So yeah, I should have said that for Stackamos.
Yep. And Hedman, you're like, nah, he didn't score that much.
I didn't think so. I really didn't, because being a defenseman.
Yeah, that's surprising. Yeah, I feel like the grading for me on this one was bad. Because realistically, I knew you weren't the best you would have gotten was probably a 16
Yeah.
because I knew you probably weren't going to name Brad Richards or Vinny Prospal.
Oh heck no.
So I feel like that. I feel like my grading was unfair.
That's all right.
Do you want to play? Let's play another game to make up for you. Do you
Oh
want to play
God.
another game?
Sure,
Make
why
it up to
not?
you?
Let's do the double header
Okay.
for the fans.
Let's do the double header. All right. Okay, great.
Yeah.
So John, your game. I was well, obviously because you failed on the other one, and I feel like I duped you a little bit because grading was a little harder than it should have been.
Okay.
So, but for this one, I think you need to get 100%
Of
because
course.
you're pretty confident that you're going to be able to do this. So we got 32 teams.
That's right.
You think you need 2 seconds per team?
Probably.
2 seconds per team? Okay, so we're going to do 104. Wait, a minute and 4 seconds. 104 seconds. Yeah, let's see where that math is. So a minute and 4 seconds on the clock. John, I'm going to read the division.
Okay.
You need, in order, well, okay, so I'm thinking, so you're saying you're going to get 100%.
Yes.
I'm going to say that you can't give me a team name unless you're telling me that division. So I'm going to read the division. You need to give me all 4 teams.
Okay. I like that.
And we can't move on till you get it done.
Okay. Perfect.
All right?
Wait. All right. I like that.
Yeah, you think you'll be able to do it? You think 100% is okay?
Yeah, it's a minute and 4 seconds is pretty quick, but I'll try it.
You think you? I want to give you a chance. What do you think is a good chance of you getting this? Like a minute and 20 seconds?
Maybe do a minute 10 because I got to account for you saying the division name.
Okay,
A
so
minute 10.
minute 15 is what you're gonna get.
Okay.
Minute 15. Okay, minute 15, and you're ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right, John. I'm hoping I get to get you a Celsius this time. All
Let's
right,
go.
ready?
Yeah.
Set. AFC East,
Bills, Patriots, Jets, Dolphins.
AFC North,
Steelers, Ravens, Browns, Bengals.
AFC South,
Titans, Texans, Jaguars, Colts.
AFC West,
Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers, Broncos. Sorry.
NFC East.
NFC East,
Yes,
Giants, Commanders, Cowboys, Eagles.
NFC North,
Vikings, Packers, Bears, Lions.
NFC South,
Bucs, Panthers, Saints, and Falcons.
NFC West.
Niners, Seattle, Seahawks, Cardinals, and Rams.
You did it.
I did it. Let's fucking go,
You
baby.
did it.
Let's go!
14 seconds left too. If you killed that,
Oh, I did.
you would have easily made the 104.
I would have. I don't know. I was trying to account for you saying the division name.
Wow. Nice job. Nice job.
I almost
Nice
tripped
job.
up. I thought I had. I almost tripped up on the Eagles because I was like, did I say Giants? Let's go.
Nice job, man.
Whoo, baby. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That was too easy for you. I would have, if you would have given that to me, I would have bombed it. I would have needed the full 2 minutes.
Easily.
Yeah.
I
Easily. I could name all the teams. Divisions, no idea.
yeah.
But that's not true because I know like they're rivals a little bit, but only a little bit.
Hey,
All right, John. So you're up to 2 Celsiuses now. You feeling good?
10 more, baby. We need 10 more.
10 more. 10 more.
I want to get
And
that
then
12 pack. I want to get that 12 pack, baby.
I think you should get the 12-pack and then drink them all during one episode.
Do you want me to die on
Your-
them? Do you want me to die on camera?
The way your eyes lit up. That's how you're gonna feel when you're drinking them.
Yeah, I'll die. I'll literally have a heart attack.
Okay, all right. So what's a reasonable amount of Celsius that you can drink during one episode?
Probably just one because it's 200 milligrams per can.
So 2 cans,
The birds?
the birds, the bees.
Maybe two would be pushing it, but yeah, it's 400 milligrams of caffeine, so
Killer.
that is
Well,
kill.
it just tells you not to go to sleep. That's all it is. That's
Yeah,
so great.
yeah. I don't want to sleep. I don't need to sleep. I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Yeah. Who in the world needs to sleep? Hey, you haven't been sleeping for years.
That's true. I've been awake ever since 2013.
Well, I've been woke since then, but that's something different.
Oh, Oh boy.
I need a safe space real quick. Hold
Yeah,
on. Let me go
hold
find my
on.
safe space.
Let me get my safety blanket.
That's right.
Oh,
Well, John,
ladies,
I
ladies
think we
and
should do
gentlemen,
we should do this next week. I think. Are you good? You good for it?
let me let me check my schedule real quick.
Yeah. Hold on.
Let me check my schedule, ladies and
We're,
gentlemen. You know, he
we're,
asks me every week if I could. Let's do this again next week. Let me see. Let me see. The 11th. I,
mm, yeah. Could you pencil me in? You
yeah,
pencil me. You pencil me in this time.
I think I can make that. I can make it
Okay.
work.
Okay. Well,
Well, everybody, without further ado, we double salute you. Goodbye and peace out.